And we got Otto versus Eero. Interesting. Let me quickly pause the game. Otto and Haudenosaunee, sorry. All right, overlay's looking good. We're ready to go. So first match in the semifinal between Kaiserklein and Ungurs, gonna be played on Mexico, and Kaiserklein in the color blue decided to go with the Ottomans, and Ungurs counterpicked or just agreed on this matchup with the Haudenosaunee civilization. I see quite the comfort pick here for Kaiser, just going with Ottoman on a 4 TP map. And Haudenosaunee, obviously good save on DE. I'm not actually 100% sure on how good they are versus Auto on this kind of map. I feel like they might struggle versus some kind of Janebe stuff. But Haudenosaunee is also good at like rushing and being aggressive, and we could see something like that from Ungurs. So let's see what he decided to go for. Looks like he's gonna pick up the Nootka treasure or the Huaminka instead. Gather 200 wood for a training post. And meanwhile, Kaiserklein went for a training post on the right hand side of the map. So Hongo is gonna pick up the treasure. It looks like they paused the game. We're gonna wait up a little bit. How you guys doing, by the way? I wasn't able to watch all the series being played so far. I just got a little bit of Kaiserklein vs Maido. But yeah, good to see Maido back. I saw a couple names as well. I'm Turk, Soldier playing. Oh, it looks like players are back into the game. So Kaiser is gonna get the information about this Haudenosaunee house being placed on the right hand side of the map. How did Maido win with Mexico? So mage 2 play. And then followed up with Fortress H. And Ungurs is going for the middle trading post at the same time. Looks like Kaiser's hero has more HP, so he's gonna chase back Ungurs under his TC, because that's what he does. But yeah, middle TP, curious choice. I guess it was the closest from this native treasure. But it could also indicate that Ungurs is going for something somewhat aggressive. Gonna TC fire the Ottoman Explorer. But queuing 16 VS though, had a little bit of idle time because of that. What's that treasure about? A Jaguar. So yeah, 16 villager HUP would be quite late. If you can pick up this Cherokee Rifleman and convert one of the Riflemen as well, or the Gunslinger, could be really nice addition to his Age 1 army. And he will. So he's got two strong Guardians, soon to be 3, unless Kaiserklein is around, but he's not. He's gonna spot a nice 50 wood treasure though. 2 Coyotes, so really easy to pick up. He's going Silk Road. Interesting. So did he leave some crates on the floor? No, he did not. Okay. Interesting. Looks like he's going for a second trading post. I'm just gonna leave the Huaminka sieging the Ottoman trading post on the right hand side of the map. But yeah, Silk Road for Kaiserklein. What is Ungurs doing? Sieging with the chief, so no fast stage. Oh, love Lucas typing. And the Ungurs. Second trading post for Haudenosaunee. Okay, now it gets really interesting. Really curious to see what his follow-up is going to be. He's going to be chopping a lot of wood. Scouting as well with his H1 army. And looks like Kaiserklein is sending Vios forward. Okay, gonna drop the barracks. I'm expecting to see 700 wood followed by 700 coin. The Kaiser special. So most likely going to be Janius, other could be Jan Haas or Jan Semi-FF. Could be a lot of stuff, but this rifleman doing a lot of damage to this villager. And Kaiser is gonna crack shot the rifleman. I mean, sorry, the outlaw. But has to be careful with that villager. Okay, 700 wood on the field for Ottoman. What is Ungurs doing? War hut in base. I'm gonna start with 5 villagers being sent. He went for the market, researching hunting dogs now. So he's gonna chop a little bit more to get a house down and start trading units, I guess. Hyenas would be my prediction. Just the correct unit to start countering the Ottoman army, but this house being dropped a little bit later than it should, so he's gonna delay his unit production for a little bit. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but versus Ottoman, who's up faster than you and is gonna start producing units faster than you, tempo makes a huge difference into saving your trading post, you know, getting an extra pass, getting another shipment a little bit faster as well. Three Jans only. Kaiserklein. It is that Cherokee. Kaiser is gonna try to snare the Haudenosaunee War Chief, but looks like he's gonna get away. Rifleman in the bottom, dealing some damage on the Janissaries. And Avis production on the way. Under the town center. So giant Avis cities. Ungurs training a few hyenas. He doesn't know about Kaiser's second military building just yet. Does Kaiser have stagecoach on the way? Not yet. He's got the resources for it. Just decided not to go for it just yet. Want to make sure he can secure this trading post before. Five hyena. Not quite enough, but could get some cheap damage on the Janissaries. The Abyss guns are gonna show up now. And doesn't look like Ungurs can do much about the trading post for the time being. Shipping for Kanye, dropping a stable at home. Or a corral. Chopping into the house. So he's starting to gather some gold now. Let's see what he does with it. Gonna go for a raid with the Kanye, but I assume Kaiser is gonna be somewhere around, start probably sieging the next trading post. No, he's just patrolling around. Looks like he's going for a push under Ungurs TC right now. 3 husks have been chipped as well. Yeah, hyenas are good units, as long as they can stand and shoot, kind of like longbows. Oh, 5 cannons being trained, and 4 more are fighting the 3 SR shipment. Ungurs sending 800 crates. I mean, 800 resources crates. Looks like it's been an even trade on the top of the map. But these Janibus are going to be really tough to deal with. And all these buildings being kind of far away from the town center is not a good sign for Ungurs, because sometimes the best answer to Abyss guns is TC fire. This Huaminka is doing a lot of damage on the training post, actually. Kaiser would probably do something about it. Yeah, sending these Explorer and one Avis gun. But doesn't look like Kaiser has any plan to age just yet. 600 wood being shipped. So he's gonna probably work on this last training post. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Stagecoach incoming anytime soon. Yep, Stagecoach being researched. Ungurs staging up to the Fortress Age right now with the Messenger. So Ungurs should have a pretty big window to contest this TP line or do some kind of damage. Early H3. Doesn't look like Kaiser is gonna age. He's gonna send 5 settlers right now. I think it's looking quite even at the moment. It's gonna depend on how much damage can Kaiser do. He's get his army in the perfect position right now. Looks like he's gonna siege the stable. Grabbing that last training post, sending 700 food in the back of it. So we'll see what he does right now. He could drop his stable, sound mixing Hussars in page 2. He could also set his TPs on gold when the Stagecoach kicks in. And use the 700 food to age up. Yeah, TP's on gold. Looks like he's just gonna go for an age up. So as Ungurs, yeah, you should forest brawlers and you just push right now. I assume you should probably start targeting these trading posts first. It's the closest / safest target. He's gonna send some tomahawks on the right hand side, which I like a lot. Forcing Kaiser to actually split his army a little bit and not be at several places at the same time. But yeah, Kaiser's gonna click up anytime soon now. They pick up a nice 100 food as well. Trading post has been repaired, so it's gonna take a while for these tomahawks to siege it down. I assume Ungurs is gonna get another shipment really soon. Can't really see it on the UI. Okay, he does. We get a sound notification. His Explorer is dead though, unfortunately. So he's gonna go for the crates. Which is the slow approach. I'm not sure if that's the best choice right now. Some Aegis guns are going to engage the forest brawlers, and that is a trade Ungurs should definitely take. Kaiserklein just reached the Fortress Age, so his army is the weakest possible right now. No upgrades on them just yet. Where is Kaiserklein's army at the moment? Just patrolling around. He's got the wood ready to rebuild the training post. That's quite big. That Ungurs Explorer was dead this entire time. So now he's going to join his army. But he didn't rebuild the training post that he could be rebuilding right now, gathering his crates. His army is still on the right hand side of the map. So his Ungurs is going to try to catch that. He doesn't have quite the cap mass yet. This Carnage is being in the numbers of 5 and no elite upgrade on them just yet. So he's going to probably be content to siege the trading post, try to do some economic damage. While Kaiserklein is just upgrading his units right now and spending his wood income from the Stagecoach into replacing the TPs that he lost. Still no veterancy on these Avis guns, so the forest brawlers are going to trade really well versus them. There's also a few ANS remaining from the H2, tanking a lot of shots. But 2 Falconets now. An interesting choice, sending 6 Avis to follow the Falconets. You could argue that 8 gens would be a good call as well. 15 gens is not the biggest amount of anti-cav, but Kaiser probably feeling safe enough to do that. He's probably looking good for Haudenosaunee at this point. He's quite ahead in score. He dealt with most of the TP line, kinda. Siege 2 grabbed one for himself. Is he building the other one? Yes, he is. So now gonna move on to the next one with his superior mobility with the Cav. Sending 6 Kanye. He's been massing a lot with the crates that he sent previously. So yeah, looking quite good for Haudenosaunee, but it's gonna come down to one fight really soon. Kaiser's not really denying that too much. He kind of just want to mass his really strong units before and get some value with the Falconets. A 6 Canyon raid though, gonna come from the side. Still no elite upgrade on them. And looks like Ungurs was popped and didn't finish his batch, so he's stacking quite a lot of resources. I wonder how close he is from the next shipment, because he could go for the 5 French Guigs yet next and aim to look a fight for. But yeah, looks like there's gonna be a skirmish in the middle of the map. That sees a really good positioning for the Ottoman army. With that cliff on the side and the trees, really, it's gonna be really hard for Hero to ever engage there. Veteran Endrix guns taking a lot of damage from these forest brawlers, but Falconet volley is gonna push them back. 2 Tomahawks sieging the trading post on the left hand side of the map as well, and Kany's being annoying, trying to raid the Ottoman villages while his army is busy in the middle. So yeah, Haudenosaunee using his mobility quite well, but gonna lose a few musket riders, and I kind of want all of them alive to deal with these falconets. Huge raid though. At the same time, under Kaiserklein's TC, gonna kill 1, maybe 2 villagers. Yeah, 2 villagers it's gonna be. Haley Kenny coming in, so I hope Ungurs will bring this cav back now and wait for the 5 on the way, regroup his entire army, get the veterancy on the field, and aim to take the fight. But looks like Kaiser is just gonna go back right now. Let's see what he has in queue. Not much so far. He's stacking a lot of gold though, so wouldn't be surprised if he sends Mamelukes next. But being on 23 villagers with only 2 training posts versus Haudenosaunee is on 47. And it has the superior mass overall. Look at his army, it's just massive, honestly. And it's gonna take a godlike trait for Kaiserklein to have a hope of winning this game. Mokani being raiding on the side, and the musket riders being used to go forward. They're gonna take down his falconets. Kaiser being a little bit sloppy, and the gens being away, so he's probably gonna lose one trying to pull trick it, but gonna be a good trade overall for Ungurs. I feel like he lost quite a lot of Kanye, but now he's got a massive flank on the left, and Kaiser's just gonna resign. Well, really good maneuvering there from Ungurs. And utilizing the Ottoman weaknesses mid-fortress quite well. I think I just dropped a lot of gold, so he probably had Mamelukes on the way, but was forced into taking a bad fight just before and losing one of the falconets, and he doesn't have enough gems to kill the Kanye, and yeah, Ungurs, I mean, really skilled player, but yeah, just yeah, he is going really heavy on the memes in the chat. Love to see it. But yeah, really well played from Ungurs in this game 1. So gonna be 1-0 for Ungurs so far. Let's see if they jumped into game number 2 just yet. Yep, looks like they did. So we're going into this game number 2. Semi-final of the 1v1 Sub Cup, brought to you by ESOC TV. And we got a German mirror. So I believe Ungurs picked first. And Kaiserklein counterpick with the German mirror. Room for the little one? I mean, only if it's you asking. And there comes the special guest.
Hello, what's up?
Hello, hello. How are you, my friend? Feeling some casting?
Yeah, well, I just saw Ungurs smash this Frenchman up, so I want to get in on the action.
Love to see it. Do you need a screen share or?
I'll just watch the stream and it'll be fine,
All right.
I think.
So, what did you think about game number 1?
I only watched like the last couple of minutes, but when I see Eero outmasting Otto, running him around, making him look silly, it's kind of over. So I might give that a rewatch back. We'll
Okay.
see.
All right. So German mirror into game number 2, and looks like Kaiser is gonna pick up a nice 95 wood to begin with. Scouted really early next to his TC, so he went for the market, but would you go for TP with that? I guess that's still a lot of wood to chop.
Yeah, and I feel like this matchup is a tempo-based one anyway, so kind of want to just age up quickly if you can
Yeah,
16 Vil.
quickly fixing the overlay. There you go, German mirror. What did Ungurs get? He's working on
14.
60 food right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think this guy's got the wood treasure a little bit late, so he actually overgathered like 60 wood. But I guess the 60 food is going to be. I don't know, I reckon they're going to have like the similar food counts.
They should, yeah. Kaiser's gonna picking up a nice 80 contractor. Not gonna be too relevant in this H1, but could be useful for his first batches of units.
Yeah, so what do you think they'll open up with? Do you reckon they'll open up with just flat out dops, or do you think they'll start Ulons and then add dops later? Or someone's going to go forward rags, or even crossbow pike? There's a lot of stuff you can do, I think, at the start.
Yeah, I think I prefer Ulans on this map, just because the trading post is quite safe, and you know, there's like 3 different angles of attack you can go for with Ulans, and I feel like mobility can be really good early on. Although,
Yeah,
if one of them goes forward rags, then yeah, I'll definitely go Dobbs if I was the one reacting to that.
yeah, I think actually, I don't know, because you've got Minutemen, you can just raid the TC, right? But the thing is, like, I prefer starting dops myself in this matchup, but because like what the Eulon's really going to do, you just leave 2 or 1 dop at home and you just sort of clean up any Eulon raids. So it's kind of like it's burn his TP and just keep a couple of dops home. But I don't know. I guess on this map, yeah, the TP is pretty safe, so you can't do that sort of strat.
Yeah. So Placer Mine's coming in for Kaiser. He's chopping a lot of wood. I feel like he kind of wants to go for a second trading post, but this Explorer is gonna die. I
Yeah,
mean,
you mean
sorry,
first?
first trading post,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Oh, 1
yeah.
HP. He's gonna leave him alive.
Seriously. Go on.
Oh, no.
Why would you leave it? At least send the Nat Scout after him. He's fast. They just one punch that fool.
Yeah, that is. He's trying to chase with Native Scout, but now, yeah, under Kaiserklein's TC can't really take the risk, and the forward sell again for the Kaiser. Do you think it's a reaction to this Explorer being low HP and a potential TP denial, and he's gonna tower rush, or do you think he's just gonna drop a forward rack? I feel
He's
like with all that
chopping all
wood,
the wood.
he could do both.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
forward
has he gone?
tower.
No, he's gone 12 Vils. That's 17 Vil, right? That's normal. Yeah, he's going Towers and TP.
Wow, 8 was first. Okay, so definitely committing to the rush. He's trying to build the barracks first, though. I guess it's gonna be really close if he tries to finish this barracks, but
I think it works out fine. I think. Well, yeah, I think it works out almost fine. He's just got to be really on the ball with the outpost.
yeah, and Ungurs is okay. Gonna spot it now, and he's already got Dobbs in queue. So I guess you just commit to this batch of Dobbs at this point.
Oh, he started Drax.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
stable is the way versus that, but
Would you cancel and start training bows? I guess you wouldn't, right?
would take too long and you have to chop so much wood. I feel like
Yeah.
with the two lands flank, I mean the explorer is quite far away, but if you could get the snare and a good pop on the crossbows, then maybe you could do something. Minuteman being called though,
Yeah,
and
this could be
batch of ducks
scary,
is gonna
actually.
pop.
Yeah, this
Oh,
could
one
be
settler
scary.
wagon is gonna. One settler wagon going down. Crossbows trying to escape as well. Two dubs remaining on the field. And I feel like Kaiser is just gonna be totally fine.
I mean, this is a good trade for Kaiser, right?
Yeah.
You killed all the dots and forced Minutemen.
Yeah, and some idle time, and he killed the settler wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also a veil exposed here. More crossbows for Kaiserklein, but he's probably looking to get out of here right now because he knows like potential Ulans could be on the way.
Yeah, he has to get the fuck out now. But the thing is, like, Ungurs is here stuck with a useless barracks when Kaiser's just training crossbow. And like the only unit Kaiser has to worry about are the ones from the shipment.
He's not going for it.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 settler wagons being shipped for Kaiser. Gonna be the greedy follow-up.
Yeah, so now with Ungurs is shipping wood in now, he needs to drop a stable and he needs to start training some crossbows. Otherwise he's just gonna get completely destroyed, or even just bow pike, because he's just gonna get out traded, right? Like training ops versus bow pike just feels quite silly when you don't have a stable up. You won't
Yeah,
have enough Udons to snare.
I agree with that one. It's just banking the wood right now. We still got a topping queue, so I assume he's gonna finish this batch, but two Ulans going for a raid, gonna kill Kaiserklein's Explorer.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, Kaiser's probably got more Udons out on the field, hasn't he? He's probably got 3. I think he had like 2 and then 1 low HP, so he might be able to catch those Udons.
Yeah. Try to have a look. Ungurs is gonna spot them.
Oh, the house, the clutch house.
Okay, crossbows are gonna pick up the Ulan. 700 gold on the way for Ungurs, and this table was shift click and didn't build and
Oh
can
no.
delay Ulans for
He sees it
a lot
now.
of time again.
He needs to get the settler wagon on that, though, because he needs to queue a Yulon now, and then when the 700 coin comes in, he needs to fill out the batch. That's the whole point of the whole sending coin after wood. And if you're playing H2, I don't think you can age. I think aging is a mistake. You just got to go drop Yulon here and ship a bow for a timing, but.
He's going for that gold mine as well. He's already out of gold at like 830, and he doesn't know there's one here, but if you know the map, you know there's always one spawning in the back.
I'm sure he knows there's a mine there. Like, I'm sure, because like this map has been out forever, and I think Ungurs has been grinding a lot, so I think he knows there's a mine there. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just closer, but it's like right near the tower, so it's kind of.
Look at the bank for Kaiserklein.
Oh, he's aging, and then Ungurs might hit him with the timing if he's. I'm not sure. Thing is, Kaiser can just sack the tower and the barracks, right? I mean, I think he's got a stable at home, or he should do.
Doesn't just yet, but he's chopping wood while aging, so I guess he will. And Ungur's timing is gonna come right on time.
Yeah, here comes the timing, and Kaiser can't do shit about it. And this is where Ungurs is like sending the hero forward smartly to see what Kaiser has. And if there's going to be no units nearby, then he knows, oh, Kaiser's just sacking this, because he knows he can't defend it, so he must be aging.
Yeah, he's gonna see the few pikes with the native scout, but
Like
I guess he knows about the H-up. And Kaiser's just trying to get some value, but I feel like this is just perfect for Ungurs. He has to force that super hard, then he's just going back.
Yeah. Nah, why is he going back? No, he just saw him age up.
Yeah, there's like nothing on the field for Kaiser. There's like 6 pikes as anti-cav, which is just not enough. Even versus 7 Udons, and yeah, looks like he's going for a move on the the bottom part of the map. Let's see what that's about. It just looks like he's going for a raid. He knows about the army position for Kaiser, so he's suspecting him to be out of gold and try to raid that gold mine would be a smart move, but Kaiser been training crossbow pike mostly the entire H2, so he still get gold in the ACC.
Yeah, and Ungurs thinks like, oh, I've run out of my mine. He must have run out of his somewhat soon or now. But he's still got the mine in his base because, yeah, the bow pike start. And now Ungus's army's completely out of position.
Yeah, it kind of is where he stops under the TC, gonna get spotted by the Explorer, is gonna lose one visualization right now, but Kaiser is just gonna punish it really hard. He knows the timing. And he's got war wagons as well.
Yeah. Might be worth just putting a dock in queue. You kind of need to pop on this army to... Actually, there is only 3 war wagons and crossbows, so it's not particularly scary, but it still counts as what Ungurs has.
Yeah, right.
You've got to bear in mind he's used Minutemen already, so he's got no ranged infantry to kill the war wagon. But he does have dots, but yeah, he needs to buy back his hero if he wants to try surround like this that he's trying to do. I know he's just going for the pikes.
He's gonna catch the pikes, but already lost one house, probably gonna lose another one. He's forced to send war wagons himself. I don't really agree with that shipment. Yeah, he's already got so much anti-care with the Dobbs.
I think you just go 9 Yulon and get vet Yulon and go, right? Like, surely. But you know Kaiser's stable was late, or if he even has one.
Looks like he want to go for Mercs, judging by his macro, but he's running out of gold as well, so he has to extend the map. It's just not looking good at all. Jaeger's on the way for Kaiser.
Yeah. And look, he's just shipping skirms anyway. Like, if you go to... and imagine if he shipped 9 Ulars and take them to vet. Like, these Jaegers plus 2 war wagons would just get rinsed, wouldn't they? So... Like, I feel like Jaegers is a mistake here. Now he's gonna have like, I don't know. Like, why are you shipping 8 skirms when you got 1k? Oh, he's got 2 shipments stacked. Okay. It's hard, I can't even tell how many shipments he's got because of this UI. It's hard. So he's going Black Rider.
He's cancelling for Jaegers. Actually, Ulans now? I feel like he just doesn't really know. I think he saw the Jaegers with the native scout and decided to go, okay, I'm gonna go 9 Ulan, but...
Yeah, he's going vet Ulan now. He needs to be on top and start training more Ulans and skirms against this.
Yeah, he was popped for the time being, but just dropped in his infrastructures now, and Kaiser's going for the push, and that's gonna be the timing with 9 Ulan, so... Could get a little bit scary, because there's 8 more, plus veterancy on the way, so... Ungurs has to go for a really nice round there, if he wants to make that work with the Dobbs.
Yeah, I split. How many Dobbs has he got left? Has he got 10?
He's got 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I come at 2 different angles with the Dobbs. But I think I think he can crush this, right? It's not too many war wagons then.
It doesn't have any. I mean, he's got a few skirms, but not enough to re-kill the war wagons. And but good splits though. The Ulans being chased away by the Dobbs. Some good Ulans swings on the Jaegers as well. And the Dobbs are gonna finally connect in melee with everything, and 3 more Ulans coming in from the back.
Yeah, I think he's got more skirm. Kaiser's hero snaring more skirms, I think. They're being trained, so that's good by him. But like all the Jaegers are dead, the war wagons are dead. There's still a couple of Dobbs alive. I don't know, this was probably the best trade Ungurs could have hoped for, but I still think Kaiser's reinforcements are going to be overwhelming. It's just too many Ulan.
I'm not that sure. Black Rider's on the way for Ungurs, but yeah, he's just gonna resign.
Yeah, GG. Yeah, GG.
Yeah, good effort with the 9 Ulan though, but yeah, it was just too far behind for Ungurs to come back in this.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't split up his vills though on the coin. Like it cost him a lot. Like have 5 set of wagons at the top and then the rest down at the bottom line. Even so, that was a huge risk, right? Like could be gathering that mine at the top near his TC.
Yeah, I guess he was just like really like gambling that Hazel won't find him because he was behind. You know, it's like you have to take that risk to just, I don't know, like maximize your efficiency. There's less walking time from there to here. Rather than going
Yeah,
back to the top of the map, which is a location that Kaiser could potentially raid as well. You know.
yeah. This is such a huge, like it's a German mirror. Like you can't just gather coin like that. Like German players would just be like actively checking mines, but I don't know.
I I don't know. Yeah, I guess fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, Ungurs
um,
must have fucking boulders between his legs, dragging along behind him.
yeah, not surprising. Case is just being slightly ahead in resources due to the idle time and the pressure he put on Angus.
Yeah,
And
also got to remember this sort of resource line is fake because I think Ungurs shipped wood and coin, and then Kai's obviously just shipped bows, then settler wagons, then coin. I think.
yeah,
I think
right.
he did coin, right? He must have done coin.
Let's check coin total.
Or did they go wood and then gather? I'm not sure.
That looks like 700 gold shipment.
Yeah, that's gold. Yeah. Yeah, that's gold for sure. No way is that just
Yeah.
gathering.
But anyway, gonna be 1-1 now. Let's see if they're
Hmm.
already into game number 3. It looks like they are. And Asa is playing Kevin at the same time.
What's is this best of three? Yeah.
Um, Semi-finals. Let me quickly check.
I heard we're getting a 10-man sorted out at Sam Green's place.
Sounds hard.
Yeah. In his hot tub.
I can't see it. Discussion maybe? No. Alright, anyway, let's quickly pause the game till I sort out the UI. Perfect.
Interesting that he goes Lakota here. This seems like a very poor Lakota map, unless I'm tripping. But there's gonna be ponds and stuff, and obviously Lakota don't have frigate shipments or caravels. They have to go privateers and stuff. I don't know. It just seems like a weird one. Feels like a weird one.
Yeah, it feels like a weird choice, but I'm sure he's got a plan in mind.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a 3 TP safe for Lakota is going to be sick, but yeah.
Yeah, it's also going to be really good for France. But anyway, to answer your previous question, it is indeed a best of 3 for the
Okay, cool.
semifinals. Only the finals will be best of 5.
All right. Do you know who's casting that?
I guess I am.
I thought we're doing.
Oh, did Ungurs just steal 75 wood on the Kaiserklein CC? Just like no pressure. I'm just gonna like walk over there and just, take your treasure. What you gonna do about it? Just build your trading post.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a legend. I was just like,
uh,
oh,
s-
fuck, I gotta chop more now.
some solid I am Turk scouting pattern. Just,
Mm,
spawn, select your hero, right click.
No, that's a Myrmidons or Martis Kane in Scouting Pattern. Usually, you just right click where where you think your opponent's TC is gonna be, and then just leave it for the next minute
Yeah,
or so.
X marks the spot. Is the
Yeah.
command.
Yes.
But anyway, it doesn't look like he's planning to do anything with that wood. Either
I
about
thought
the
he'd
gold.
chop. Oh, I'm sad. I thought he'd go for a TP.
Yeah, it was 75 wood. I feel like you should definitely chop and get a trading
Yeah.
post, or even the market with that gold wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but it's like Lakota get 4 vills, don't they? So it's just like, why not go for that TP? It pays off, kind of. So
Load up decks to see decks. All right, thanks, Harrison. Okay,
I
so
guess
looks like
if you
Lakota
press,
got a
if you
water
press,
deck.
uh,
I'm sorry, are you trying to make me like hit a hotkey or something? Like I'm French, man. I click buttons. That's what I do.
button clickers.
Kaiserklein gonna steal that 90 food, which is quite huge. Let's see if is he going for a 12-10? No, but he could go for a 30 in a job because of that.
Yeah, and
And
that's sort of what makes France really, really good. Like any time they
yeah,
can go 13 or 12 mil, they're just really strong compared to their normal 14. So
yeah, I do agree. He had a couple of sheep as well that he could eat, speed up the age up.
yeah, he did have a little bit of idle time, but it was not much more than 5 seconds, so it's okay. I'd like you trade that any day of the week for that tempo advantage anyway. Like
Yeah,
he's
for
clicked
sure.
up before Lakota, so Lakota didn't even have to get a chop. Like Lakota didn't chop or anything, or get a market, or get any economic like advantage, but they're still aging slower than France. So it's kind of like that 90 food just does so much.
Agreed. Going for the training post in transition. In case he's gonna go for a second training post. Um, Typical greed, right? But it's such a good map to do it.
Yeah, I mean it's just they're so easy to defend that you can just go 3 TP stagecoach somewhat early, no matter what civ you're playing, for the most part. Unless you're like, I don't know, Japan or Sweden or something, you wouldn't do it. So it's just like, although maybe even Japan would do it. But yeah, anyway, it's just like I think he's going to chop for a third TP, or even like use the age up width for the third TP, and then stagecoach like as soon as possible.
Probably, yeah. Looks like he mixed in the market as well. Gonna get hunting dogs. Um,
Nice.
Violin importantly spotted the tribal marketplace being dropped down by the Lakota players, so it should give him a good indication on what Lakota is going to do at the H2.
That's actually huge. Actually, that's huge scouting. And
Yeah,
see
'cause
how many
there's,
gatherers on it as well.
right, yes, there's like two options, right? Either Lakota is going for a fast fortress, so he's going to train some cav. Second option being more likely, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. He come five. Actually, it might just be 3 TP fast fortress by looking at it.
Yeah, let's see if he drops a military building. Because if you want to research stagecoach, then he has to chop some wood. He doesn't have a market on the field, so can't trade that gold. And yeah, it could be a 3 TP fast fortress, I guess.
Yeah, because he knows Kaiser's going for the. Yeah, and he stopped at 300 coins, so yeah, it looks like he's just gonna go 3 TPFF, which is actually like really, really good if he can get away with it, obviously. And it looks like he might. Like Kaiser's, if he's clocked on like immediately, he's gonna send Musks to seize the TP, and that's about it, right? So you're gonna lose like 1 TP, and then you're up. I think.
Yeah, oh, a batch of one musket, so not gonna
Oh,
happen.
that's so good for the Ungurs actually. Like, what is that musket gonna do?
Yeah, that is huge. And Kaiser's in 700 wood first as well. Sovolvia
Did
is
Wood
hitting the floor
first?
just now.
Did Wood first? Is he just got one Musket Q again? Is he just gonna? Is he gonna get 2 musketeers in 2 batches?
Nah.
Oh, he finishes it. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just doing a 6 musk semi, and then Ungus is going straight FF. So in theory, I'd favour Ungus here, just
It
because of the
should
sort of
have
strat choice.
more tempo, yeah.
Yeah,
If he identifies it, he could go for a forward warhead as well with the TP income, but that's kind of ballsy, I guess.
nah, he can't. He hasn't got a single military building up yet, so he just needs to get stable and barracks up, both stable and war hut up ASAP for thinking about going out on the map.
Hmm. I
And
guess that's the safest.
Kaiser's stagecoach seems quite late actually. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Ungus's stagecoach was much earlier despite aging later, so I'm not sure what that happened there.
stable gonna go up for Ungurs, and Kaiserklein is gonna spot it, so potentially knows that he can send these musketeers to try to siege down the training post. One of the training posts, probably the one on the left.
I don't think he can, because like he's gonna have like 3 dog soldiers or 9 Wakinas or something out already. By the time those musketeers get that TP, they can't get that TP down in time, surely.
Oh, and Ungurs is sieging with the bisons, I think. Wise woman.
Oh shit, okay. He's training Bow Rider though, like 5 Bow Rider come out in time, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
fine.
the war chief in each 3 is just gonna be
Yeah,
a
the war
huge tank.
chief. Yeah. I actually like this Bisonage up.
I feel like he's gonna lose a lot of tempo for these extra resources. I'm not sure if that's worth it because he doesn't have great hunter as well.
No, but he's gonna. I think like on this sort of map where you're going 3 TPs, I think it's just gonna be a like mass to 200 pop and then fight. And I feel like Wise Woman is just gonna be like the best option for that. I think he's just
Yeah.
gonna play this sort of slow, like the best. Feel like this is the best way to play Lakota is just trying to mass up to like max pop or close to max pop and run around in the meantime, and then just attack dance and win any fight. I think that's like the most ideal way of playing Lakota and stacking cab upgrades and stuff like that. So we'll see what he wants to do here.
Rifle Riders still. Why?
Wait, what?
He's sending
No,
Rifle Riders.
no.
Why would you send that versus Scum Goon? Like.
No.
Yeah, that is bad, and this is just a huge bait from Kaiser. Like 6 months back again, sieging a training post, and Scums are gonna catch the Wakinas. The Standbow Riders, but they're not being upgraded to Elite just yet. Rifle Riders should clean up the Musketeers if he actually pays attention.
This is actually alright trade, maybe?
I don't know, he's just fighting with H2 units so far, and there's not many scums, so Ungurs is gonna be okay.
Skirms, and he's got elite bow riders in now. The war chief tanked so much and did so much damage to those skirms. It actually went okay.
Yeah, he's gonna lose the war chief. Could drop probably definitely is worth it to drop community plaza right now and get it back up, especially in early fortress where the mass of units are not that big. So this guy is just really important tank.
Yeah, you just need to dance that big boy up ASAP. That's just the way you just keep dancing back every time there's a fight. It's just like a one. Yeah, how much HP does he have? 1.3k HP with 30% range resist. Like he tanks so many skirm shots. It's incredible.
Yeah, even takes quite a lot of goons volley to kill him.
Since when does he have 30% range resist? What?
I'm tempted to say always has been, but I don't want to say something silly, so.
I think they may have the what do you call it? The heavy cav tag, and that's they got given that explorer got given the heavy cav tag, and then they just like added range resist so it didn't flat out die easily.
Ah, yeah, probably is. But yeah, Kaiser just has more skirms for the time being, and I feel like that's where you start like taking X-Riders and training some.
Well, it's like the thing is with Lakota is that your Wakinas never gonna die if you have like the solid cab mass in front. So you only need Wakinas to like thin out goons, and then the Axe Riders do the rest, and the Dog Soldiers do the rest. So you kind of just want to like get a decent Wakina mass so you don't get poked, and then once the other side starts outmassing a skirm, yeah, that's when you start mixing a bunch of cav. Not sure about still bow riders in queue and cav comp. This cav combat seems a bit early.
It seems, yeah, but he's gonna get a good rate though. Gonna kill one CDV and gonna lose 2 VRs at the same time, so gonna be an even trade. Kinda. And as Harrison was mentioning in the chat, Lakota doesn't have a market yet. No hunting dogs. And no ability to trade resources, so yeah, this bison's...
No great coats.
Not great codes as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Eastern medicine, I think that's the word for TWC saves.
Yeah, Eastern medicine. But you also got to think Kaiser can ship a frigate at any point, and it's just gonna be like you can't fight France if he's got Skirm Goon next to a frig, right?
Yeah, true. He also
So it's
sent
just like,
Falconets, I think, while they were here.
yeah. Has he sent Cav combat? Oh, he's got Arsenal and stuff.
Yeah, he's got the Arsenal. Probably gonna get the Goon tech pretty soon. Falconet's a little bit out of position though. Has to be careful with those because the Broiders can just go in and okay, Ungurs is not gonna commit to that. He's on Wardens right now. How many wheels does he have? He's got 18 wheels on the fire pit. He's gonna send Axe
Yeah,
Riders, but
get them off that pit.
yeah, he is now. Back to resources. He's got Elite Axe Riders researched already. He's gonna train a batch. So maybe if you can get 5 and 5 Axe Riders from the shipment, get 10, send them in, and having his entire mass DPSing with Wardens, then maybe he can take a good fight. But let's see. Kaiser's got Cav combat on the way. Gonna buff all his
Yeah,
goons. And range cavalry
yeah,
Kaiserklein as well. It's gonna be really
yeah.
hard for Lakota to take a fight with that.
Yeah, once those goons get teched, like double teched, it does get a bit difficult for Lakota. And Kaiser's done the smart thing of not over making skirm, which I think is a common mistake people do versus Lakota. You really want to start teching your goons because Wakina is obviously the weakest unit from Lakota.
Yeah.
And you want to kill like a shit ton of Axe Rider because there's always going to be Cav from Lakota, otherwise they're just going to lose, right? Because your skirm goon should just win.
It'd be scary for Kaiser though. He's pushing around this choke point close to Lakota town center. Doesn't look like a big button is on the way just yet. It would be a little bit early anyway, but 5 Axe Riders could pop from that stable. And with all these vehicles so close from the fire pit, I feel like Ungurs could potentially take a really good fight here. I'd love to see him trying to like position his army to catch reinforcements right now, even though Fox probably have just enough line of sight to spot them, but he's gonna stack some food. Looks like he's gonna go for the big button. He's gonna have a shipment soon as well. So it could be, you know, like a calf take or 3 dogs.
Yeah, yeah. The longer he waits, the worse it's going to be. But it's like, I think once these dog soldiers come and he hooks 25 vills on the attack dance, I think he's going to nuke that army actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be 15 minutes, so... Oh, he's taking them... Okay, just on time. He's not gonna wait for the shipment. I could dance for XP, but yeah, I guess that is fine. Dog soldiers popping from the war huts. It's gonna get 5 of them. War dance is on, 20 vehicles in the fire pits, and it's go time for Lakota, but this positioning is kind of good for France with the gold mine just blocking.
Yeah, you need to split up his cav into 2 groups here. Like you can't just go what Z move.
Oh, actually, this is looking.
He's going to kill it though. The TP socket though.
But the goons are being chased away because of the TP socket and the Axe Riders and Dog Soldier and the skirmishers, and it looks like Ungurs is gonna take a good fight after all.
Yeah, like this French army is gonna get rinsed. It kind of depends on Kaiser's reinforcements, but it's like he's got enough getting to one-shot goons, right? So this is just like the perfect sort of combo to the Dakota one. He should just follow up with like Axe Riders now, or like 3 dogs from the shipment now. He's got 2 shipments stacked, man. Like if he has these shipments coming, there you go.
He can snowball that so hard right now because he's got such a huge scam mass remaining, and he's got enough riders to not be afraid of any clear switch. And
yeah, this is where you start making cav, right? Like just that's all you need here.
I wouldn't send 1k wood for sure. I feel like you go dog soldiers and then like either 1k food or just sell everything for mercs and get 6 Axe Riders, I guess, or a Wakina shipment. Any of those would be fine.
Yeah, but I'd probably go with the Axe Riders.
He's got such huge momentum right now. He could like right-click these French resources and prevent Kaiser from getting any reinforcements.
Yeah, the problem is, Kaiser's got 4 TPs and he's got way better eco in general. and yeah, Ungurs just needs to. If he shipped those shipments like on time when he initially got them and then pushed, like sieging this TP is fine, okay, but like I'd rather just pressure the French resources. Like this is the go time.
Yeah,
He might go
agreed.
industrial. Do you reckon he
Oh,
should go industrial?
wow. Um, I mean, I don't know. No, okay, skewing units now. Yeah, I feel like this is just too greedy. He's gonna chop wood. Should definitely revive his hero while he can.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with that. He's gonna gather the crates. He's still got Wakinas on the way. He's chopping a lot of wood.
He
Um,
needs a freaking market to trade stuff to actually build these TPs back and stuff. It's going TC. No, is that TC?
I don't think so. No, that's just a tribal marketplace.
No, like further down on the hunt. Oh no, it's a market. Never mind. Thank God. Okay.
It looks like Kaiser is going for a QS switch now. He's got 80 on the field. He's got 5 more on the way. So, that could be scary for the Lakota army. There's not that many anti-cav on the field and so many goons. Kaiserklein and fighting near the Veers, and yeah, I feel like France is gonna smash that for sure.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, the Ville's gonna get involved as well, and none of Lakota's units kill CV that quickly because he hasn't got much hand cap. There's just so many cures though, and I think they've got the Arsenal tech as well, so they're just gonna fucking DPS everything down there. Oof, and that's GG probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel the main mistake was going for this training post. Yeah, I feel like he had to try to snowball that fight because, it's really nice as Lakota to just like smash your fight with Wardens and stuff, but your follow up is just so poor because you haven't been gathering any resources meanwhile. And I feel like the only way
yeah.
to snowball that is just to look for the
Get him
French
off
Eco
res.
and yeah, idle him as long as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like I think stacking those two shipments is so huge because if he just shipped 5 Axe Rider, 3 Dog Soldiers, one after the other, and he just had like that Bow Rider mass and the Makinas, it would have just been absolutely like just force French off those rares. He wouldn't have any skirms to kill Bow Riders because he had like 10. And then you also
Right.
have like the Cat Mass to sort of block the cures and everything. So I think it would have just been really solid spot.
Agreed.
Just sad. But he played well. I think the strat choice was a good counter to what Kaiser did initially, but yeah.
Yeah. Just a couple mistakes, I guess. The 5 rifle riders as well. They kind of did good in that fight early on, despite being relatively poor units versus Kaiser's composition. But
I mean, 9 Wakina or 3 dogs would have just won that fight straight up anyway. So it's kind of like imagine 3 dog soldiers there. They would have just cleaned, I think.
wow, that was such a good trade for Ungurs if you
Yeah,
look at the
blimey.
graph.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just to follow up, and Kaiser having insane reinforcements with all the TPs you had.
Yeah.
And you see that on the resource graph as well. This is like the fire pit timing, where he's just not gathering resources and France is getting further and further away.
Yeah, it's like where he almost flatlines, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Kinda. Also,
Yeah,
the
I'll be
no
right back in a
market.
second.
Yeah, the no market was like a huge like blunder because it's like you need hunting dogs to like hunting dogs are so important for Lakota, and then obviously he was like stacking coin for no reason, which he could have bought to rebuild the TPs ASAP. So yeah, maybe resignation was a bit. No, that was 100% over. Like France has more eco. Dog soldiers have been used.
Yeah, there's no way to come back from that.
Yeah, like both Dakota can't remass as easily as France can at that point. So